besties, and it's me again, Starlight. Welcome to Lifestyle with Starlight. And today we're going to be talking about how to achieve your goals and plans in 2025. Today we're going to be giving you 5 tips that could actually help you to achieve that goal and plan you have written down for 2025. Stay tuned as we talk about them one after the other. Thank you. And number one on our tip is building a healthy routine. Yes, you have to build a routine that works for you. You know the time you have to wake up in the morning depending on your work schedule. It can be 5 a.m., it can be 6, it can be 7, depending on the time you have to resume your job. For those who are actually business owners and then they are self-employed, they will prefer to wake up maybe 7 o'clock because like they have nobody to answer to. But for you that you have a job and you have to be there maybe by 9, 10, or some people resume 8, 8:30, at least 5 a.m. you should be up and doing with your morning devotion, and then if you work out your workout, if not that, your house cleaning, and then your meal prep. From there you move to your place of work. When you get to your place of work, by then you already know what you have to do from the previous day. Oh, I have to sit in meeting with clients, I have to do this. If you're a self-employed person, maybe like a seamstress for instance, oh, I have 5 clothes I need to make before the weekend. This client needs their clothes ready for a wedding by weekend. If you're working for somebody, oh, this is the schedule. Maybe you're a personal assistant, the boss have to be in a meeting by 10 o'clock and a meeting by 2 p.m. So you already have your schedules written down in your jotter or your notepad in your phone, or anywhere you as you feel comfortable writing your daily schedule and routines. Aside that, okay, if in between your work you have time for lunch, some people prepare their lunch by 12, people prepare their lunch by what they call it, 2 p.m. So in between your schedule, if 12 works for you, good and fine. If 2 p.m. works for you, you know your body, you take time. And then when your working place, if you're self-employed, you can eat when you so desire. But if you're working for somebody, you know the time your office gives you to go and have your lunch, then you go and have your lunch and then you come back. That break is necessary for anybody to function. Please don't work in a place where you cannot take a break. We're not robots. Even if you're self-employed, at least 30 to 45 minutes to 1 hour, you should have that break every day in your daily routine for yourself. You may not necessarily use it to do anything, just use it to relax, rest, eat something nice. Yeah, you need that break. You're not a robot. Aside that, taking a break in between your routine, I've mentioned your morning devotion, I've mentioned your workout, I've mentioned your meal prep, and then cleaning of your house in the morning. They're together. Do it the same timing. Your food can be on the fire and then you're mopping your house. It's possible. Trust me, women will understand that. So as I was saying, in between your work schedule, you know you're supposed to take lunch break by so time. You go and have your lunch break. Your office close maybe latest 5, 6 o'clock, you're done. Self-employed people prefer to stay overtime till like 8, 8:30. Yeah, you close from work. With your meal prep, you already know, oh, this is what I'm having for dinner. Is it that you already have the ingredients at home, you have prepared it, or you already have something in the freezer you eat when you get home, or you get it as you're coming in and then you have your dinner once you get home. From there, you give yourself time. At least latest 10 o'clock, you should be on your bed ready to sleep. In between that time you come back from work, maybe if you close by 5, 6, or 7, till that 9:30, if you're supposed to sleep by 10 o'clock, if you want to watch movie, if you want to go on your socials, if you want to reach out to people you have not reached out to, that is the time to do it. This is for like a weekday routine I'm talking about. Once it's 9:30, if you're someone that wants to sleep by 10 o'clock, once it's 9:30, you start to prepare for bed. There's something they call sleep hygiene. We'll talk about that in another episode, but for now, yeah, there's something they call sleep hygiene, that is prepare for bed. If you don't prepare for bed, even if you say you want to sleep by 6, you will not sleep. You will continue to do something else. But once you have prepared your mind, like if you actually, I'll talk about sleeping hygiene, you actually follow sleeping hygiene stuff. I say, oh, I want to sleep by 10, and then you start to prepare 30 minutes or 45 minutes to that time, you definitely will sleep. Even maybe few minutes before that time or exactly that time, you will sleep off. That is the truth. And so you can be able to wake up early the next day to do what you have to do. That is why a routine is very, 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 very important in carrying out your goals and your plans. Number 2, we're going to talk about conscious effort in carrying out your plans or goals. Do you just write, I want to become a multi-millionaire in the next 5 years? Do you just write, oh, I want to become the world most renowned fashion designer in the next 10 years? Do you just write, oh, I want to become the most popular content creator and brand influencer, and then you just sit down in your house and then be sleeping? No, it's not possible. What do? You have to carry out the necessary things. You have to go about it in the necessary way and carry out actions to show that, okay, oh, I really, really want to do this thing. For instance, now look at me now. I'm trying to build my YouTube channel. I'm here making a video for you. Yes. How do you become a YouTuber? You have to go and think of content. What do you want to what do you want to bring to the world? What do you want the world to know? What voice are you actually sharing with the world? That's number one. If that is the line of will I say goal or plan you have intended for yourself, you want to bring yourself out to social media space. What do you want to give out to the world? You have to think about it first. Then you have to sit down, carefully plan, because social media is a wide space. You don't just come out and say things. Wow. You have to be very careful. You have to be a critical thinker. You have to actually like pre-plan what you intend to say and give out to the public. If you're someone that wants to become a fashion designer, or you want to become will I say a tech person, what do? You go online, research tech classes you can take. You research, where can I learn fashion designing. You don't even need to pay to go to any academy or go to any tailoring shop to go and learn. YouTube now is like your friend. You go to YouTube, you can just click, how can I cut this thing, how can I cut, and then you see free classes online. If you're someone that can actually learn online. But if you're someone that actually need a practical physical teacher, then you go to you, as in around your area, you ask, please, where is the closest fashion designing house or fashion designer or tailor, if we call it in our local terms. And then you walk up to them, I want to learn, what is your duration? Then they'll tell you their price. Then you, if you have the money, well, if you don't have the money, what do? You now go and start, you now think of, what can I do to make up this money to now go and pay for my dream will I say goal or dream plan. What do? You look for alternatives, like other jobs you can do to gather money to go and pay for that stuff. So that is what I mean by conscious effort. The things you do to make sure that your goal, that your plan, that your dream comes to pass, that is a conscious. You have to, you cannot just sit down one place, wow, and then you're waiting for the things to just happen. No, it cannot work for you like that. You have to do something. It is called sacrifice. You have to be up and doing. You have to, as in, talk about what you want. If it's something where you have to, okay, I want my brand to be popular, you're already existing, you show yourself to the world. How do you want to bring yourself to the world? Is it through social media? Is it by verbal advertisement? Is it by wearing your designs? Yeah, you already know. Anything you feel like is a visible plan for you to bring yourself to the world, you do it. Okay, you want to be the most renowned medical doctor. How do you go about it? You go to school, you go and learn human anatomy and the rest, and then you spend several years trying to understand it in the proper way. If you want to specialize, you become a brain surgeon, you can become an orthopedic doctor, you can become a dietitian. There are so many options in the medical field. What do you want to be is one thing. How do you carry out these things is another thing. That's what I mean by conscious effort. We're going to be talking about these things in depthly, but for now, I don't want to divert so much. Number three on our list is follow ups and consistency. Yeah, we have been hearing that word, consistency, consistency, consistency. Consistency is not easy. Oh. Let me tell you the truth. To be factual, consistency is not easy. But the truth is that if you have a burning desire for something, if you actually have like passion for something, even if there are bumps and hurdles on the way and you fall, I promise you, you pick yourself up and you keep moving, because it's a dream. A dream is a burning desire. So because this thing is still ringing in your head, I want to be this thing, I must achieve this thing. You're passionate about it. You can't give up. Even if machine spoil, oh, I'm sorry, I keep using fashion designing. That's what I'm used to. Machine spoil, oh, scissors is now blunt. You need to go to one far distance to go and repair the machine. When you finish that one, oh my god, the weaver said there's no light. Oh, you have to find another location to weave. That is just it. You have to be up and doing. Consistency means being what? Up and doing, no matter what, like no matter like the situation, no matter what actually happens along the line of you pursue. Even if, okay, maybe you become sick, or maybe you have to stop that thing you want to do to go and do something else. Maybe, oh, God forbid now, one of our family members is sick, we have to sacrifice a year of our life taking care of that person. After that period of time, what do? You still pick up yourself from a particular standpoint, and then you continue what, pursuing your dream. So you have to be consistent. If you're someone that wants to be a content creator, you want to be a YouTuber, at least every week you should be dropping videos. At least every other week you should be dropping videos. If you're someone that want to use social media space as a means of advertising your business, at least every other week you have to be up and doing. And trust me, it's not easy. It's not easy to run a business by yourself, make the videos by yourself, edit the video by yourself, and then still have strength to post it online when you are still trying to catch up with your customers. Trust me, it's not easy. Me, I'm speaking from experience. So consistency is a very difficult thing. Like, it's not easy, but if you actually are passionate about what you're doing, definitely you have to, for you to reach where you want to reach, you definitely have to be consistent. So consistency is one of the most important key value in order to achieve that goal and plan you have set for 2025. And number 4, we have assessment. What is assessment in this in relations to what we're talking about? Simple. After a period of 3 to 4 months, you sit down. If you're a business owner, you write, you track back your finances, you track back work you have done for that period of 4 months. Was it profitable? Is in terms of the stress, in terms of the production material and production time, like how long did it take you? You check, did I make enough money? Is this thing working for me? What am I not doing right? If it's okay, what do I need to do more to make it right? If it's not as you predict, okay, what do I do to make it better? That is what assessment is. It's like self-check. It's like self-check and balance. You have to check yourself, okay, am I being up to what I actually say I want to do? Exactly. So you have to keep assessing yourself. You can give yourself 3 months check, you can give yourself 6 months check, depending on you and how you want to do your own assessment. Assessment is very, very, very necessary, not just for firms, for businesses, for parastatals, no, for individual self. You're being intentional about your self growth. Those things you wrote that you want to stop, you have to assess yourself. How? You gonna ask your friend, okay, you say I used to do this thing, please, have you noticed any change about it? Oh, I want to improve on my skincare. You're gonna ask, please, is my face clearer? Is my, at least you assessment does not just involve only you, self-assessment, no. People around you can actually attest for you, or like can be your eyes, tell you, okay, I noticed that your business before you don't have influx, but now you have enough inflow. Yeah, then maybe you cannot ask, but say, okay, I think the workload is too much for you, maybe you need to employ somebody. That is what assessment is. Not just only you checking your book review, it's also what, getting the opinions of the people around you, closest to you, they actually see what you do or understand what you do. And assessment is very, very, very important. If you don't take time to assess yourself at least 3 to 4 times a month, you might be lagging behind on what you actually want to achieve in the next 1 year. That is the truth. Assessment is very, 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 very relevant. That's why it's as in actually number 4 on the list of things that we need to do to achieve our dreams. Oh, and our number 5, people will say it's cliche. Yeah, it's cliche. It's cliche. It's a cliche word, but it's still very important. Our number 5 is what? Prayer. Yes, prayer. Faith without work is dead. So you cannot be doing all the bobo tibo, running helter skelter, talking to people, writing business plan, going to fashion houses, going to submitting your CVs in different parastatals, going to different tech schools, and then you're not praying. You're a what? You're a liar. You're lying to yourself. Yes, whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, you know that God is very important. You need to what? Pray. In all you do what? You pray. You cannot do life without God. I'm sorry, maybe those who don't believe in God might not find this interesting, but for us believers, we know it is essential you hold what? God. Anything you do, every step you make, you must what? Pray. You tell him what you want. You tell him how, as you tell him, please, Father, before I step out to do this thing, go before me. You tell him what you need from him. You tell him, because without God, you're nothing. That is the truth. Without God, like anything you feel like you're achieving on your own, anything you feel like, oh, it's my sweat, it's my work, you're a liar. Because you have a creator, and the Bible has made us understand that he's the one that makes us what we are. Even before we were born in our mother's womb, he's the one that made us what we are. He knows what we're going to become. So you cannot say you can do life without God. Is a lie. So in everything you do, that's why in fact, the thing I mentioned in my number one when we talked about routine was what? Morning devotion. You must pray. Prayer is very essential in this your 2025 plan. You pray. If you can pray 3 times in a day, do it. When you wake up in the morning, you pray. When you want to go and have your lunch, you pray. Before you sleep, you pray. Prayer is very essential. It's not only when you're in trouble that you pray. No, you have to pray. In all seasons, you have to pray. So as you're carrying out your day activities, you're trying to like pursue this your dream, you cannot leave God behind. He should be in the forefront of everything. That's all we have for this episode, and thank you for watching. We hope to see you on our channel next time. Please and please and please, I'm begging, please subscribe. I'm begging. I'm seeing the views are increasing, but the subscription are still behind. Please subscribe, like, and click notification bell so you can get a notification when we post a new video. This is our family. I cannot do this without you people. I need your support. Please subscribe. Thank you, and God bless you. Peace.